Subacute, chronic inflammation, chronic inflammation. So no major flare-up recently or anything like that, right?
If there's when I attempt to work out or the night, like the morning after going out.
How long ago was the last time you had that?
Last weekend.
Okay, so last weekend. So we're looking at what? Now, would you say you're really bothersome now? Or is it better than it was?
No, it'll go away after next week.
Okay, so it's probably that was an acute exacerbation of a chronic situation, which now is better. Okay, that's good. So I can kind of manage her whatever way I want by now. I can still do a little bit of acute stuff to calm her down a little longer because technically she'll be subacute. She'll be subacute tomorrow or Sunday, whatever. Okay. And so you're having pain with it. Are you having any swelling?
It'll swell up a little bit.
Okay. Are you having any weakness issues or tightness issues?
Yeah, I can't extend that way.
You can't extend those just tight. How about weakness? Can you do most of the things daily? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So along that lines, functionally, what do you do?
I study.
So PT student, do you work also or just come here?
No.
Alright, good. At home, your ADL, any problems with your day-to-day stuff at home? Can you
It
go over
hurts when I squat all the way
Like when
down.
you squat all the way down. How about kneeling and things like that?
Kneeling and everything. But
How
it
many
hurts
you do
both.
an after, right?
Mhm.
That's a problem.
Mhm.
Okay, how about going up and downstairs? No? That's fine. Running, you said it bugs when you run?
Yeah.
Immediately or later or during?
Maybe like 5 minutes into it.
And can you finish the run or does it get worse because
It got worse.
then you tend to stop?
Mhm.
And sports you haven't done?
Mhm.
If you were fine, what would you be doing now? Other than studying stuff, would you be working out in the gym or would you be doing sports or a little bit of everything or what?
Probably just soccer and volleyball.
So you're a sport person. You're not a gym person. Ah, Angie. Alright, we gotta work on that. Okay. So do you have access to the gym? Duh. FIU students, so she has that. So I'll encourage you on that, especially after we're done with everything. So functionally okay. No sweating now. You've been icing and doing anything to it now or not really?
I mean, I have anti-inflammatories already every time.
Rarely. Okay, that's good. So hopefully we can avoid all that. As far as anything recently, like radiographs, MRIs, when you went to assume you went to see a doctor. Did you go to see a doctor recently? Did you do
I
any
saw a
radiographs?
doctor a year ago.
Did you do an MRI or
No,
no?
he
Just
did
radiogram?
X-ray and radiograph and everything was fine.
Okay. Okay. Good. So nothing new on that. Meds, she already told me to take some, but she had to take it. And anything else I should ask her? Anything else on my history list? Thanks, past medical history, past surgical history. She already gave me the surgical history. General health fund. She checked off her page. She kind of let me know on the health list, on the medical history thing, everything was fine. So I mean, I didn't have to ask her that. Okay. So I think I got everything right. For now, I got good stuff. I know what she has available. I know what she wants to get back to. I know what her functional limitations are. I got a lot of good stuff. Okay, now I'm running out of time, so I gotta hustle. So let's do this. Let me check you out, see what's going on. I'll examine your knee. I'll see what's going on. I can do quick observation stuff, but I'm not gonna waste time. I'm just gonna get into the major stuff, okay? So let me see how overall how you're moving. So if you can, I'm gonna have you lie down a second. Good. So I'm gonna have you lock this leg out for me. I'll try to do it in the same order as everything in the book and stuff, so it makes it easy. Lock it out for me. Good. No problem with that. Bend it all the way for me. Good. So 155 at least. Over pressure be like nothing. No problem with that. Good. Lock this one out for me. Okay. Does that one lock out as much as this one? Lock this one out again for me. As you look. Off. Lock this one out. Not off. So she hyperextends her, I'd measure her maybe 5, 10 degrees, whatever. I do this one, looks like she's lacking, like not even at 0 yet. Okay? Right? You see it? So if I overpressure, does it hurt when I do that? So what do you think? Can contract on, non-contract on? She hurts when I push impassive overpressure. Non-contract on. Okay? Got it? So far? Okay, good. Because actively, she may have felt a little pulling or a little bit, but nothing major. And once I give her more, she feels something. Okay? So there's some non-contractile so far. You don't know if it's only that, but you know that so far. Okay? Then bend it for me. When you do that, does it hurt? Overpressure? So nothing non-contractile really there, which is good. Okay, good. Now I'm going to have you just sit up for me a minute. I'll try to go into some more reverse. So bring the leg up for me. Hold it there. Now, time purposes, come around. I'm going to do McConnell. So I'll just take advantage. So hold it there. Bring it down a little bit. Hold it there.
There, that one hurts a
A little bit. This one sometimes back up. Like that. Now you had an ACL on this one, no? Yes. Yeah, awesome. Bring it down all the way, hold it there. Bring it down all the way, hold it there. Are you very competitive when you play? You used to be. So when you're fine, you are, right? Okay. Alright, hold that up. Does it hurt to do that? Yes. If I push on, does it hurt more? Contract on, non-contract on. What? Control on, contract on. Okay. You can click there. Does it click and pop sometimes?
all the time.
Okay,
Both
hold it there.
knees.
Pain. Hold it there. what part of her facet's more affected? If you look at the picture,
The bottom
or that bottom is the superior part, I think. Anyone have the book? Someone has the book. Open the page in the beginning where I had the patella picture with the degrees on it.
20 degrees is
Right, so now if I don't know that, if I forgot, whatever it is, who cares? Where does she hurt? From here to here. So what range am I not going to work? There to there. Look how she shakes, okay? And that hurts. So relax. So pain-free here, hurts on the top part, okay? I'd grade it. Let's say this was 5 out of 5, okay? Or maybe 4 plus out of 5 because she just doesn't work out. I could have cranked you more, I just don't want to. This one's definitely like what? The first few were probably 3 plus out of 5. And then as I got lower, maybe 4 out of 5. Okay, to give her a grade. Right, so now I'll do flexion, pull back for me. No problem? Pull back for me. That is strong. Hold it here, pull back. Hold it here, pull back. And that is strong. Okay, so 5 out of 5, maybe 4 out of 5 on this one. Got it? Write it down. Okay, cool. I think that's it. Scan. No paresthesias, no complaints of falling off the roof and hurting her back, nothing, okay? So now, lie down.
Quick history, would you still want to check the hip, but you don't have time, so.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Oh,
Alright, so I'll do it quickly. Nothing, 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 nothing. ACL's there, PCL's there. Okay? Okay? Nothing, nothing, okay? PCL, PCL, no problem. Okay, good. Any kicking, any catching, like pinching, anything like that? Or locking?
Pinch
Pinch sometimes?
with extension.
Okay.
Pinches with your
So does that sound like meniscus or more patellofemoral? Not sure, right? Just in case, I'll do a quick reverse. This way, no problem. This way, no problem. Good. Okay. Did you have meniscal problems when you had your surgeries, or just ACL? Meniscal repair or just meniscectomy? Partial
this
meniscus.
right here.
Okay, so meniscal repair, so that means scarring and stuff, so that could be an issue, but no kicking, no catching, anything like that? Okay, so far I'm thinking, okay, non-contractile with forced extension, which could be capsular tightness issue, which it seems like it so far, and contractile, what muscle group? Quads, because of stress where? Patella, so patellofemoral joint, so far,
I
right?
think my gut is just
Yeah, I feel like that's okay, good. I can do the Clark one, but I already did the McConnell, so that's a waste, I don't need to do that anymore. She's not unstable, she doesn't, so I don't have to do that. I can do noble compression, but you know what, I'll just do my stuff. So now I'm done with all that, I'll quickly just do this. Any problem with that? Any issue there? No? I'm going to put it straight, toes back, tell me when you feel it. Okay, relatively flexible, she's not warmed up. I'm going to come across the body. Not too bad. And I can bring her leg out. I know she's flexible, I don't have to worry about that. Okay? Kick. Okay. Hips a little tight on this side. So much further down like that. What muscle group? Okay. Not as low. Feel it more? Okay, so immediately, that's the problem, I gotta take care of that. It should not be that way, because when she plays soccer, which is a lot of rotation, turning directions, this isn't giving her as much flexibility, and that's gonna stress other parts of her body, so better take care of that. You see, she's coming for this, but I'm still checking that. That may not happen in the clinic, but when you guys become PTs, you better do it. Because you guys are going to change the way things are done. I don't want any of this BS anymore. Okay? Now. Good. So close back. A little tighter, but not too bad. A little fast. Yeah, feels tighter. So her neurotension's tighter, which again means sciatic nerve and also IT band, I'm guessing, is going to be tight. I haven't done her iliopsoas or her rectus femoris. Come down now. Lie on your right side. So we're going to do that. Bend both knees. Scoot towards me. Good. Roll it back. Bring it back like this. Iliopsoas good? No major anterior tilting. Everyone can see from there? Flexor now. No major anterior tilt. No major anterior tilt. A little bit of stretch?
Yeah.
Okay. And I can adductor. Sweet. Good. So what did we just knock out of here? IT band, iliopsoas, rectus femoris. Good to go, no problem. Switch. If she is off on the other side, what are you going to do? Oh yeah, good thinking. You're so good. What a great creation. That or she likes to be in the camera. Alright, so she's so conservative. Alright, bring it back. Little bit of tightness there. Notice the other one I can go really easy. Again, just a little bit, and she wants to go a little anteriorly. Nothing major though? Okay. What do you think I'm gonna find now? I gotta stabilize by her knee swing. Click. Okay. I'm gonna hold her so she doesn't anteriorly tilt, okay? Ready? Any problem there so far? Where? Rectus? Okay. See? And even look how far I am from her butt. You can see it from the top. That's an issue. That has to be taken care of. Because when she runs, and she runs fast, what did I tell you guys? What's the product of running? I think I mentioned this to you, right? It's not just the hamstrings coming forward. That's not the big issue. It's what? The hip extension and knee flexion that has to happen to get your heel up to your butt. So the faster she runs, she's doing this to her pelvis asymmetrically, which can lead to what in the future? SI joint, low back problem issues. You got it? Which, again, happens. And this is her kicking leg too to boot. So she can't even, I don't know, what do you guys call it?
Wind up.
Because, yeah, wind up.
Yeah.
So you guys call it wind up for kicking? Because ball players say cocking.
Yeah.
I don't know what soccer players, I need to ask the soccer player, the coach told me, but when they go back to get ready to kick, she doesn't have it. So it's again putting a lot of stress on her front side. Okay, now, let's do it again. You okay? Right side. Coming back again. Right about there. Tell me when it feels tight again, okay? Right there? Okay, I'm going to go down, tell me how far, and tell me if it hurts anymore, okay? Okay, if I go down lower, kneecap or rectus? Right, so a little bit here. Do you feel anything on top?
I do feel up here.
Ah, so what's happening there? IT band is pulling that lateral retinacular part laterally so much, it's also pulling her kneecap where? Off the groove, up the groove, want to come out. So, not good, because as you run, you go into more midline as you run. You reduct more, okay? So, again, and notice, I start going down, she already wants to, like the other one I went, whoop, this one I can already feel tension up here. Yeah, that's it. Anything more, I'm already causing to do this. So far, primary, contractile or non-contractile? Contractile, primary. Primary, because the IT band's tight, and the rectus femoris is tight. That's primary. Along with that is what? She's lacking extension, which we spoke about earlier. What happens when she's standing, or she's doing anything in the stance phase, her patella's always engaged. She's not totally relaxed. You got it? So the only way she'll be relaxed is if she stands, and you always stand on your left leg, which means that model stance, you know? With the knee slightly flexed. But what happens is this leg gets beat up, and then this one's always, again, flexed, which is not good. That's why we usually teach your patients when they have surgery or something on their right knee, as they get better, you teach them to do the model stance onto the leg. So I don't care if you look like a model, just stand on the surgical or the involved leg so you can get used to standing on a lock. Go prone, and I'm done after this one. Alright, bend, no problem. Bend. See, it's not quad, it's rectus femoris and IT band. So, lie back. So what do we do with her? Obviously, I sit down if it's still bugging you and stuff. I want you to calm it down. Now, no strength training, good or bad? Meaning she's not doing it. She's not doing it bad. Because she has to work on that. Her quad's not strong, and when she goes back and plays full speed, mentally she's like, I'm gonna kill you. I want to beat you guys. Unfortunately, she's beating this leg up, and if this is her kicking leg, and if she don't kick, and some soccer players only kick with one leg, that's even worse. Are you one of those or no? Good, but still, sometimes you have to kick with the right leg. That's your primary side that everything goes to. Whatever. Again, she's lacking extension. She has to bring it back up to 0 and beyond, because that's what she has here. Whatever I measured her, let's say she was 5 degrees or whatever. That has to be addressed. Then you got to stretch out your rectus femoris and your IT band so you can unload this leg, especially when you're doing repetitive running type of activities or sprinting or kicking, because otherwise you're putting more stress on it. Strengthening wise, what does she have to strengthen? Everything. With open chain stuff, leg extension, she has to avoid right now the terminal end, just work the 90 to 45 or whatever. Closed chain, I have to check her out doing it. Because she may be able to do the leg press, which is what, more quad intensive or more glute hamstring intensive? Exactly, so she may be able to do the whole leg press and not bother her kneecap. Yet, I may put her to do a squat, which is more what intensive? and she may not be able to go down very far. So I may have to find a way to modify it or wait until she's calmed down and stronger with the leg press and with the leg extension, so then I can do the squat. You got it? Because otherwise she's going to do a squat and she's going to shift over to the other side. Or it's going to be every single time, ow, ow, because immediately from 0 to 30, 35, 40 is where she hurts. So, and I'm not going to have her sit and just go. I could, but chances are I'd better just do the leg press. Hopefully that one's pain-free because it's more of the backside, even though it gets some quad while it's calming down. Okay? But we got to get that extension done. So with her, if her calves are tight, and she doesn't endorse it, but she does, then I know it's not coming from the bottom. It's just joint capsular. When she healed, and was this one worse than the other one when you had the surgery, or about the same? Which was first?
This one is first and then this one first.
Oh, this one twice. So again, scarring, more trauma, so that's probably one of the reasons why I never got, and if they never focused a lot on the extension, that can happen. And again, just a little bit off is stressing that. Can you stand for me just for a moment? Stand facing that. Just stand normally, like you would normally, just relax, without leaning on anything. Move up a little bit. Just relax on each side. See, look. Look.
No, not to sound cold-hearted or anything, but do you have any chance of getting that back to zero?
Yeah, of course.
How do you get,
Is it
how does she get
Did you joint play?
How do I get it back with her? Just do stuff to get it back. So she's over 18, she can get ultrasound, you're gonna give her massage, you're gonna do passive stretching, active stretching, you're gonna do a bunch of joint mobilizations in which direction?
Joint mobilization.
Which one primarily can you do immediately? Tell her which directions. You have to increase her extension, which way? Superior. And then you may do a little bit of anterior glides if you want. But honestly, it's just a matter of just doing it. And unfortunately, in the beginning, someone's going to have to do it for her to get it going. Then after you get it going, it'll be fine. Okay?
What about working up to the board, like the board like this? I know when I had it, they do that.
The air
Like,
pressure board.
Like they put
Extensionator.
yeah, extensionator. Whatever.
The extensionator. If you have an extensionator, that's great. If you're busy with a bunch of patients at the same time, that would benefit her for a little bit. Unfortunately, it's gonna suck. She's not gonna feel good with
Yeah,
it. So the best thing is do your manual stuff on her, do your stretching on her, and then immediately do exercise to focus on emphasizing that extension. Now, guess what's gonna happen? Sit up, stand. We'll do this quickly. Well, thanks this way. Okay. Imagine she's sitting up with her. Actually, you know what? Sit up here. Sit facing that way. Okay. Guys, come on, come on. Quad set. Good. Quad set. Good. Quad set. Good. Quad set. Yeah, quad set. I can't move this. I try to do this one. I can move it a little bit, and again, she says that hurts. What's going to happen is I gain extension on her. Is she going to be as strong as where she is now? Give you another hypothetical. Let's say I go to the gym and I only do bicep curls from here to here. And you're like, dude, that's not the way to do it. You got to go, and I'm like doing 50 pounds. Rah, rah, rah. You're like, that's not the way you do it. What do you mean? You got to go all the way up. Oh, okay, I'll try it. Rah. Oh, crap. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay. What happened? I went into a range that I've not worked. She's not worked that terminal extension in how long? Long time. So I got to be very careful as I get her extension to make sure I give her what? As I gain her mobility, give her more mobility, I better give her more stability by getting her stronger, because otherwise she's going to start complaining, you know what, it doesn't bother me as much, but now I'm getting sensation that my knee kind of pops back on me. Yeah, just gain more motion, and unfortunately you're weak in that area, so I got to make sure I also work on doing quad sets hyperextended, so as I get more range on her, she can get stronger in that range. The same as when I get her doing extensions or the leg press, I need to focus on the leg press. Most people in the gym, what do you tell them when they do leg press? Don't
Put your
lock your knees. Well, in rehab world, you better teach people to lock their knees. What you're not teaching them to do is what? Snapping their knees back. But you are going to teach them to decelerate and eventually get to extension and do what? Quad set, and then let go and come back. Because otherwise, you're never going to get used to that control at the end. People who have hyperextension problems, like those loosey-gooseys in here, like 15 degrees or more hyperextension, they're the type of people that when you do a leg press on them, they won't pay attention. They just go snap, 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 and that's not good. So it's a controlled extension, especially with someone like her that I need to work that extension. You got it?
Would you believe in using them while you have her do the quad sets?
No, because there'll be a way she has enough of a quad set to fire.
Okay.
If she's post-surgical, swollen, muscles inhibited because of swelling, there's a quad lag,
Right.
and it's not getting better any faster, get the Easton machine, hook her up, and put the Russian on her. I'm gonna zap you. When I zap you, I want you to fire the muscle too at the same time. And then once she's firing enough, I take that stuff off and she just does it on her own. But if she can fire it on her own, no, there's no need to do it. Okay? You got it? So you gotta work on it. Same thing as when she gets back eventually to doing leg extensions. She needs to make sure she does her leg extension what? All the way up. Holds it for 1 second and then comes back down slowly because that terminal range is where she's gonna be the weakest. And that's where she gets the most pain because her tracking is crap. It's not working right. So we gotta get it to that point where she's less painful, tracking better, has the flexibility now, and then we'll work it very gradually. So she's not gonna start in the machine doing leg extension. What is she gonna start with? Ankle weights. 10 pounds?
No.
1 pound. Then eventually 2 pounds. Then eventually 3 pounds. Then when she gets to 10 pounds, she can transition from there to hopefully the minimum weight on the leg extension machine. And she's gonna be much better at it.
You don't try stretching first.
And you're always stretching stuff. You're always doing that.
So it's all at the same time.
No, it's all at the same time. You don't want to waste time. There's no wasting time here. Whatever you can sneak in and do, you do because you only have so much time with you because of insurance limitations or because whatever. She only wants to come for 3 weeks, that's it. And she has to go back to college out of town. You gotta take advantage while she's here.
What about a shorter quad people?
She hurts the terminal, so I can't do it yet. Even actively hurts her, so I'm not gonna do it. But when she's better, yeah, I'll do that. But instead of doing short arc quad, what I can do is do long arc quad within the pain-free range, and as she gets better, I just keep on going. So let's say she's doing from 90 to 45. And now she's able to do 90 to 45 with, let's say she's able to do it with no problem, no pain, 7 pounds, 8 pounds. She's getting more calmed down where she can, I tell her, Angie, show me how you're extending now. Look at Rasmus, I can go all the way up and it doesn't bother me as much anymore. Cool. You want to try today a little bit doing that end range? Yeah, let's try it. Am I going to tell her do the 8 pounds and go all the way up? No, because she's not worked that 45 to 0, right? So I would start probably that range with doing what? 1 pound. Then eventually 2 pounds. And then eventually go from there until she gets to the point where she's doing the full range with 10 pounds and she's off to the machine.
Would you also do like retroversion on the treadmill and have her walk backwards as she
You-
gets better?
You could, because that helps a little bit, but again, open chain or closed chain?
That's a close chain.
Closed chain, so you're not just doing quads. And it's harder to control her body weight. Remember, you want to go the easiest possible things first. But again, that's an option. But if you're limited on time, you don't want to choose that over something else that's going to get the rest of her in shape. Remember, we got other things we want to address on her. Her flexibility, her overall fitness, everything else. Cardiovascularly, she should be running right now? No, so best thing would be for what? What for her? Stationary bike probably. Elliptical will probably bother her because when she goes back in the elliptical, that's stretching and stressing that area of the IT band and the rectus femoris. And Stairmaster may be bothersome for her because that's like what? But except you're doing this. So that terminal range is quad intensive and that may bother her. So no, so bike will probably be the best thing to keep right now. Because of ignorance. That's the main reason why, because they don't realize that you can work a certain range of the leg extension without it bothering the joint. Now, there is truth to the matter of going too heavy, too much on the leg extension because you're just putting too much stress on the patellofemoral joint. That's it. But here's my argument. You have someone that's 60 years old, 65 years old, has osteoarthritis in the knees, and has some crepitus in the patella. Okay? They live alone, they have difficulty, they have no family support, they have difficulty, but by the way, they live in Century Village, but they have a gym available and all that stuff. They really can't afford to have a problem because they have to take care of themselves and do things for themselves. Okay, I'm not going to change your arthritis because I can't. They're not going to do a total knee replacement yet because it's not that bad. So the goal is they've been told lose weight. Okay, so am I going to have them jogging, running? No, so probably what? More non-weight bearing cardio. So I'll choose what? Pool exercises, whether it's a pool aerobics or swimming, and what other exercises? Bicycle.